our tail of the tape for this, our opening contest between Ryan Karl and Berman Aguilar. Ray, what stands out to you?
Well, again, right here, age and the years that you've been a pro. 11 years that Aguilar has been a pro. That's a lot of experience, but he hasn't had as many fights as you would think. In that, in fact, Ryan Karl only has what, 2 fights less. So it's the amount of years of being a pro is the difference for me.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to MGM National Harbor here as we get set for PBC Fight Night on FS1. Brought to you by TGB Promotions, sponsored by Brooklyn Boxing and MGM Resorts. Also, a special welcome to the brave men and women serving around the world and joining us tonight live on AFN, the Armed Forces Network. We'll begin the evening 10 rounds in the welterweight division. The 3 judges scoring this contest will be Lynn Carter, Larry Hazard Jr., and Paul Wallace. The referee in charge when the bell sounds is Bill Clancy. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. He comes in wearing the gold and silver, weighing officially at 143 1/2 pounds. His record, 15 wins, 5 losses, 1 draw. 5 wins coming by way of a knockout. Fighting out of Escazú, Costa Rica. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Berman, the Snake Aguilar. And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the blue corner. He comes in wearing the red, white, and blue, weighing officially at 143 1/2 pounds. His record, 17 wins, 11 of those coming by way of knockout against 2 losses. Joining us from Milano, Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Ryan Cowboy Karl.
Bring it in, Ronnie. Bring it in, guys. Bring it in here. Bring it in. All right, guys, we went through the rules in the back. I expect a good, clean fight. I want you to protect yourself at all times. You must obey my commands. Now, both your trunks are wonderful. Please stay away from the band. Keep them all above, all right? Let's have a great fight. Touch them up. Good luck. God bless.
Our opening contest here on FS1, Ryan Karl and Berman Aguilar. Karl has won 2 straight, both of them by stoppage. The last time Karl was in the ring was at the end of June. He halted David Morales. For Ryan Karl here in 2019, he's only fought a total of 6 rounds because he's brought a quick finish to his matchups. Ryan Karl training under Ronnie Shields, outstanding trainer. And Berman Aguilar, this is his 5th fight here in the United States. They are both slugging it out to start the night, and may have been, and the referee in charge, Bill Clancy, rules it a slip.
But he got hurt. He got hurt. He got staggered with a straight left hand.
They are both coming out and throwing caution to the wind. Berman Aguilar has lost 3 of his last 4. He hasn't fared too well here in the United States, 0-4.
If Ray, if Cowboy could withstand the barrage right now, I expect him to do much better as the fight goes on, because right now he's all on Queer Street and he has no clue what's happening. And he's starting to regain his senses now, but he's throwing his punches wide. He's getting caught with those straight punches, jab and left hand.
And sometimes that can be someone's strategy. Aguilar maybe figured that Cowboy would come out a little relaxed and take his time. So he jumped right on him, and he was able to catch him some great shots in the opening back.
Now it looks like he regained himself. Now he's starting to settle down.
There's a big shot! Down goes Karl! Ryan Karl down after a big shot from Aguilar!
7, 8.
He's hurt. He's hurt.
Aguilar going right back on the offensive.
You got to better hold on. Do something.
Aguilar is hoping to get the first victory in the United States.
Jerry, his legs are not underneath him.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's really hurt.
Ryan Karl getting pounded now, trying to survive this next 72 seconds.
At this time, Karl should clinch.
That referee just did him a favor. It just did him a favor. Give him a few seconds to rest.
He's
Don't.
still-
Now, okay, he got himself. Good boxing move. Spun his fight. Spun his opponent. Just move, man. Get your head together. Just move.
Ryan Karl throwing right hand, seems to have gathered himself.
Oh, man, he got hit with another hook.
Aguilar cracked him with a right, and Ryan Karl just looked up at the big screen to see how much time he has remaining. This is scheduled for a 10, but what a start here from MGM National Harbor.
You know, Jared, I would stay on the outside, use the jab, box a little bit, regain myself.
This is dangerous for Karl. You know, he's not on steady legs, and he's in there mixing it up. So at this point, man, he can get caught with another shot.
Well, it's never easy inside that ring. Ryan Karl pounding away on the body of Aguilar. Oh my goodness, what a start! They are letting the leather fly here in our nation's capital. Aguilar and Karl letting their hands go. Welcome back to PBC Fight Night on FS1. There's a look at the knockdown. What a big shot from Aguilar.
You know, Jared, when a guy goes down, face first, or on the knees, he's hurt. Not a good sign.
He's hurt, and sometimes guys be out when they land face first, and Karl was able to get up and brain himself and make it through the round.
Well, Ryan Karl, in his 2 losses, he came up short against Kevin Watts. He would avenge that by stopping Watts in the 5th round in April of 2018. And when it comes to, he also lost to Eddie Ramirez. So Karl has been tested and has learned about moving forward after a knockout loss.
You know, he's got good resilience, got a lot of heart, but you know, be smart in there. Now this beginning of the round, and he ran straight at him. Come at him from different angles. You can't run straight at a southpaw. He sticks that left hand, you run right into it. He's got to settle down, keep his composure, and start giving angles.
Jared, did Ryan Karl start too strong, or was he too careless when it comes to his attack in the 1st round?
Well, he definitely didn't start too strong. I think that's it. I think he was a little too careless. You know, maybe he came out and wanted to take his time, and Aguilar jumped right on him. So maybe he just wasn't prepared for the moment in the beginning of the round.
I'm going to follow that by saying I think both. He was too aggressive and too careless. You know,
right hand that connects for Karl. Karl now muscling around Berman Aguilar.
Watch back of the head. Stop! Stop!
And talk about an action-packed 1st round. 43 combined punches. They threw nearly 150 punches combined.
Stop. Stop means stop. Both.
all right, come on, ref, get out of there.
Right?
Come on.
Well, look, people do not pay to see the referee talk. They paid to watch the fighters fight. So I'm agree with giving instructions, but come on, this is not debate 2019.
Right. You know, right. Give this
Big shot by both.
Now he's hurting. Now he's hurting Aguilar with some of these long shots.
Yeah, the fight's definitely turned around for Karl.
But he's starting to get Jared, he's starting to lose. He's getting ragged in there.
He's so focused on landing his shot, he's not being mindful.
He's got his hands dropped, and he's running in with his face first.
Right.
Come in with your hands up, man.
Exactly. Anytime in those exchanges, he can get caught again. So
Exactly.
he should be mindful of that.
That's how he got caught the first time with that hook. It's how he's going to get caught again unless he keeps them hands up.
Well, the one thing I'll tell you about Ryan Karl is win or lose, he's always in an exciting fight. This guy brings it. He is so emblematic of his nickname being a cowboy. He comes forward, works hard, throws caution to the wind, and you know what? I love seeing that kind of style in boxing because he is an entertaining fighter.
Absolutely, and the first obligation of a fighter is to entertain the fans, but as well as win, but win in action-packed fashion.
Well, Karl is facing an uphill climb because that 1st round is labeled as a 10-8 round. So Karl, even though this is a 10-round fight, he is facing a little bit of a deficit as we head into round number 3.
5 seconds. Bell's coming. Stop at the bell. You're close to the bell.
The action it's ebb and flow here at MGM National Harbor with Ryan Karl and Berman Aguilar. Welcome back to PBC Fight Night here on FS1. Ray Flores, as you see, Ryan Karl being instructed by Ronnie Shields, who is outstanding trainer. He's been in the corner of Evander Holyfield, amongst quite a bit others also. Jamal Charlo is the lead trainer for middleweight champion Jamal Charlo. Ryan Karl said at 27, he goes, this is the best he's ever felt. He says he's slimmer and trimmer now, and he feels that his muscles have matured, which is why we're seeing more knockouts out of the Milano, Texas product.
Well, look, right now, when you're fighting a southpaw, you don't want to reach for him. You don't want to, and that's what the Cowboy's doing. He's reaching. Okay, again, there was a good right hand, slipped underneath. That was a good boxing move. And that's what Ronnie Shields was telling him in the corner. Punch and get out of it, roll out of there. Don't come back in a straight line.
When speaking of Ronnie Shields, he is standing by with Jordan Plant.
Ray, thank you. Ronnie, I know you're instructing him to use his jab, keep his hands up, stay composed. What are you seeing in this round?
Well, in the second round, I thought he did a lot better.
There's a big shot.
In this round here,
and
we just got to give him to just relax and take his time. This guy just swinging it all over the place, trying to get luck over the shot. And he did catch him with a shot in the first round, but now we just, he just got to take his time and stay behind his jab and go to the body.
Sounds good. Thank you, Coach Ray.
Thank you very much, Jordan. So what is it? Was it ruled a knockdown or a low blow?
Low blow, low blow.
Because
he's giving him a chance to recover.
Well, the reason why I question that is because Bill Clancy was counting as if it was a knockdown. He got up to the count of 4 or 5. So I wonder if Bill Clancy changed his mind.
It was accidental. I already told him if he hits you low again, it is going to cost him. Okay, but you both have got to do the stop the dirty stuff. Okay, you good to go? Yes, sir. No retaliation. Let's touch gloves and we'll go. Okay, touch gloves. Come here.
So Bill Clancy has ruled it an inadvertent shot below the belt. Initially, it appeared as if it was a knockdown, but that has since been reversed. So an inadvertent shot below the belt. And he said that he doesn't want retaliation from Aguilar. So credit to Clancy to rectify that, because that could have been dicey if it comes to the scorecards.
Get off his head. Break! No punch.
Well, when they say no retaliation, I mean, not intentionally. But let me tell you something. I'm going to do something. I'm going to bring elbow across the nose. I'm going to be hitting you with 2 or 3 shots, banging my head. I'm going to do something because, look, even if it's inadvertent, it's hurting me. It's hurting me. So I gotta slow you down a little bit too.
Well, to me, in boxing, body language is everything. And
Absolutely.
Right now, you can tell that Karl, his body language he looks like he's the fighter that's trying to get the fight and finish. And Aguilar's kind of breaking down a little bit now.
Jared, one thing I see about the Cowboy is he comes in a straight line. And we've said this, we'll say over and over. You don't come a certain line against the southpaw. You got to move to your left, push them to their left.
Karl pounding away on the body of Aguilar.
He's holding the rope with one hand, banging it with the other.
Well,
he knows all the tricks. He knows all the tricks.
Yeah, the Cowboy say this ain't his first rodeo.
That's it.
I love that, Jared. Look at you. You have a career in stand-up comedy. Well, and speaking of Ryan Karl, 94% of Karl's landed punches have been power punches. So Ryan Karl just says, you know what? Forget the jab. I just want to throw.
Do it again. It's back of the head. Don't do it again. No caution. Box.
He's going to do it again. He's going to do it again.
Final 10 seconds of the 3rd round on what has been an entertaining contest thus far between Ryan Karl and Berman Aguilar. And the bodywork of Ryan Karl on display here at MGM National Harbor. Welcome back to PBC Fight Night here on FS1. Ryan Karl, Berman Aguilar. A battle here at 147. There's Ronnie Shields, the esteemed trainer of Ryan Karl. Getting set to start round 5. And now let's send it to the next member of our broadcast team, Larry Hazard Sr. with the scorecard. Larry.
Okay, after 4 rounds, I got Karl taking control of the fight now. He's up 38-37. You know, he came out and got knocked down. He was a little over anxious in round 1. I think Ronnie Shields spanked him, you know, in round 2 and gave him a little spanking, so he took control. From round 2, 3, and 4, Karl took control of the fight, regained his composure, and now he seems to be in charge. Yeah, I agree with Ray. He better get his hands up, keep his hands up, and don't get careless, and stop moving in such a straight line. I think he a little more side-to-side movement, you know, and I think he can ride it out from here. So I got Karl ahead now, 38-37.
Thank you very much. Larry Hazard Sr. will be with us all night long.
It sounds like Larry's watched a few fights before.
Well, I mean, absolutely. I mean, Larry Hazard Sr., an encyclopedia of boxing, as Berman Aguilar just ate a jab and looked over at the big screen to see how much time he has left. Well, it's clear that the pressure of Ryan Karl is starting to wear down Berman Aguilar.
Yeah, I agree. You know, he looked over to see the time. It's early. It's early in the round, my friend. But yeah, I think he's starting to wear him down, banging them body shots. He's starting to rough him up.
Jared, when you're in that ring and you are the epitome of a pressure fighter, do you feel the body language, or can you sense in the ring like you are starting to break down your opponent?
Oh, most definitely. Like I said, body language is everything, and you know that's something I see. You know, when it comes to me being in the ring, and right now you can tell. I'm not sure exactly why Aguilar is fighting now with his hands completely down, but you can just tell he's wearing down round by round.
You know, Jared, I don't know if you can attest. A lot of times, Ray, you bang guys to that body, you hear them grunt. You hear them grunt, and then you know, okay, now I'm getting to him. So, you know, when you hit the guys certain shots, you can hear them. You know, okay.
Berman Aguilar puts the head down of Ryan Karl, maybe to try to get a respite, as 45 seconds remain in the 5th. Bill Clancy will separate the two. Ryan Karl has sparred and been in the ring from a sparring standpoint with the likes of Regis Prograis, also Danny O'Connor. Trains alongside it is Landy Lada and Jamal Charlo that happen to have their home down at the Ronnie Shields gym right outside of Houston.
10 seconds.
Final moments of our 5th round between Ryan Karl and Berman Aguilar. The doctor is stopping the fight in the corner of Berman Aguilar, as Bill Clancy told us, a broken hand for Berman Aguilar. So the doctor has stopped the fight. It is a TKO victory in favor of Ryan Karl, and very interesting developments in between the 5th and the 6th, though. Aguilar did not answer the bell for the 6th round, as we are going to listen into referee Bill Clancy as to see how this all unfolded. Not on Fox yet. Now's your...
He broke his hand, the doctor stopped, and you win by TKO.
So that was the explanation from Bill Clancy, as Berman Aguilar cannot continue because of a broken hand. Therefore, Ryan Karl gets the victory, and Aguilar is in excruciating pain. Ray, your thoughts?
Yeah, well, look, I never had hand problems, but I've hurt my hands when you hit a guy on top of the head, or you hit him certain places. It's bad. It's bad. But and I've had fights where, you know, I thought I might have broke my hand, but I didn't. But, you know, when you press on in a fight, it's throbbing. It's a lot of pain. So it's hard to throw that punch continuously.
And I'm sorry, maybe that being his reason why he dropped his hands low like that to his waist.
Yeah,
you know, maybe his hand was on fire and, he couldn't even hold him up.
Jared, are you surprised that they stopped the fight? Because we've seen many times that fighters continue to fight with a broken hand.
I'm not really surprised. You know, it depends. Sometimes fighters can fight through it, but as you can see, Aguilar looks like he's in a lot of pain, and maybe he couldn't continue with the hand. So I'm not really surprised, but like I said, some fighters can fight through it, some can't.
An unfortunate end to what was an entertaining matchup. Nonetheless, Ryan Karl gets the victory over Berman Aguilar. Welcome back to PBC Fight Night here on FS1. Berman Aguilar broke his hand and deemed himself unable to continue. And Jordan Plant spoke with Aguilar, and he told her that he broke his hand right before the knockdown in the first round. Let's take a look at it. Ray and Jared, tell us what you see.
Maybe it was a shot, straight shot to the chin.
And he looked at his hand right after that shot.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That's when he finally realized, like, something don't feel right.
And then he would go on to knock down Ryan Karl with that right hook.
It was a right hook, so it was the opposite hand.
So it was the opposite hand, but it was the left that was injured. We'll take a look at it one more time, guys.
Yeah, that was a good shot. Maybe that's why he couldn't finish him. Maybe he couldn't come back with the left hand, you know, when he had him hurt to finish him off. But I got a question, Ray. I'm watching now. Nobody's got any ice on his hand. He's standing in the corner with no ice on him. Why isn't there any ice?
As you take a look at the punch stat numbers, a 24% connect percentage over 395 punches thrown for Ryan Karl. Power punches standpoint, Ryan Karl had the edge in that department. Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes at 3 minutes of round 5 as Berman Aguilar deemed unable to continue due to an injury. Therefore, your winner by TKO, Ryan Cowboy Karl.
Aguilar, you were telling me that you think you broke your left hand. I want to take a look at this replay. You said it happened in the first round before you scored the knockdown. Did you know that it was broken right when you landed that punch?
Yeah, first of all, I want to say sorry to all the people here in the crowd I came here for a winning. I felt my left hand hurt in the first round, but I could continue and ask the doctor for one more round.
Now, we want to let you get ice on it and rest it up, but where exactly do you feel it at?
In this knuckle. Can you see? I cannot close my punch, my arm.
Well, thank you. Great fight, and I hope you heal up quickly. We're going to go over to Ryan Karl now.
Oh, I'm sorry, dear.
How you doing, Jordy?
Good. How are you? Congratulations. A great fight for you. It didn't start off how you planned, though, with that knockdown in the first round. Do you think you just got caught before you were warmed up, kind of with a punch you didn't see, or what happened there?
Yeah, I was reaching. I was coming in kind of hard and wasn't really listening. I was just here to fight, and I need to slow down a little bit better. But first off, I want to thank God, and I want to thank my team, Al Heyman, and Louis DeCubas, and, of course, my family, Ronnie Shields, Coach Creed, and everybody, my wife, and my 2 boys.
Now, what's the biggest thing you take away from this fight? Because you're in the welterweight division, which that weight class is no joke. There are some killers in there. Yeah. So in order to compete at that class, you're going to have to be more disciplined, and I know you know that. So what did you take away from this fight?
Take my time, be focused a little bit better, you know, be patient, and listen to my coaches a little bit better. Don't get so excited. I love to fight.